Hello, this is an energy transmission, so channeled energy from different parts of the universe or the whole universe for us to really focus on, to heal, to shift right here, right now. Intense new levels of anxiety, not feeling safe, and different kinds of fear. I feel like we need, just like the Eskimos have 22 different words for snow, which obviously means that snow isn't just snow. There's more variances and nuances, and one kind of snow can be very compact and hard, maybe. Another kind of snow can be very fluffy. Another kind of snow can be sticky. So I'm feeling that we really need to understand that there's so much going on. There's many different, probably somewhere, words and descriptions for the kinds of nuances and shifts that we are going through. First of all, let me just share some things. I am broadcasting from my home in Italy. So I've been here 3 years now, and I feel that this is a sacred site that I'm on, and ancient humans feel it's been a sacred site. So I'm, for thousands and thousands of years, so I'm right on a volcanic crater, right above a cliff, overlooking a lake, the lake, sacred lake, and there's a goddess Diana temple down here that's more than 2,000 years old, because that's when the ancient Romans found her, but she is thousands and thousands of years old because the ancient warrior priestesses known as the Amazons were here. And then they were also in Turkey, where there's now a temple of Artemis, but that was torn down. And that temple of Artemis was a sister temple to the temple here. I'm saying all of this because I feel like there's clues, and this is a spiritual adventure that we're going on. I think that there's clues as to the kind of energies that are being woven into this transmission. So I'm inviting and feeling in Mother Earth, because this volcano energy is electromagnetic. The storms here are powerful and electric and invigorating and even scary at times, because nature shows how strong she is. Then I have this direct contact with Goddess Diana here, which to me, like any other goddess, she is a pathway into the one goddess, the creatrix. So here are more clues. I also have a massive body of water, which is the lake, but from here I can also see the ocean. And I live right above a spring, a sacred well, a sacred spring that belong to the nymphs, or the nymphs are the energies that are here. So there's all this energy that wants to come to us, and I'm already feeling lighter about the subject matter. As far as energies that I'm feeling, that I'm aware of, that are coming in for this transmission to help us, heal us, and really uplift us, there's the great cosmic whale grandmothers. And I actually met them or caught them energetically, meaning I caught their frequency. Not that they're captures, but I can ride the wave, right? So the cosmic whale grandmothers, I felt them with the Aboriginals in Australia. I was physically in Australia. I met an Aboriginal elder. And it just feels like extreme ancient energy that wants to love us back into being whole humans, entire humans, not just fractured, not just patriarchal, living in a patriarchal society that's fractured, and not living in a colonized world, because we are so heavily colonized, and that's fractured in many ways. So we have these energies that are coming in to help us feel more whole, to help us access being whole through parts of our multidimensional soul, the parts that we resonate with the most. So we have the cosmic whale grandmothers that are, I have no idea how to describe them, so we'll just have to experience them. But they definitely look and feel like blue whales. They definitely come in from other universes, and they have this grandmother energy of extreme wisdom, where things are not a surprise. that there's nothing new under the sun. The idea that yes, trauma happens and yes, horrors happen, but there is so much beauty that we have yet to access, and so much inner power and inner love and seeing ourselves and freeing ourselves that the whales have seen and witnessed and that are part of. So they're definitely part of a paradigm shift. They help and soothe with a paradigm shift. The other energy that I'm very aware of that's coming in for us right here, right now, is what I call the Galactic Empress. She's called the Galactic Kachina, and I was activated to her right about 2010, a long time ago. I was attending channeled Arcturian workshops from David K. Miller, who lives in Arizona. And then there was also a Hopi, I want to call him a Hopi elder. That's not his official title, but that's what he feels like. Ruben Salfke, who's a Hopi Native American. And with both of these wonderful leaders, they were at this David Miller workshop, and we were activated to this galactic Kachina energy. And to me, she feels like the mother of the Milky Way galaxy. And so Kachina, I believe in the Hopi tradition, means an energy and a spirit, a sentient frequency, a master and a guide of large spaces. So I think you could have a Kachina of a mountain, and here we are having a Kachina of the universe or the galaxy. So the galactic Kachina, I brought her in while we were in Japan, and there was an entire workshop all about this energy. So this is an energy that is wanting to come in. She is extremely nurturing, different maybe from the cosmic whales. She is aware of our hardship, our trauma, our pain. She is aware of the complexity of being a human and the concept of having good karma, negative karma, dharma, which is the positive karma, the idea of having lots of past lives that are complicated, having lots of parallel lives on Arcturus, on Cassiopeia, on Cygnus, on Pleiades, Orion, Sirius. I mean, we as empaths and starseeds and light workers and warriors of the light have a lot going on. And sometimes if things are too simplified, we might get frustrated because we don't feel seen. And so I feel that these energies that I've met, that I love, they love me, I love them. I'm ambassador of these energies. I'm a spokesperson for these energies, the cosmic whale grandmothers, the galactic Kachina. I feel that they see us, they understand, they can respond. They, psychologically speaking, as they are filling a void maybe of, because otherwise we can feel so alone in such a busy world, so not seen and not understood, and we don't seem to understand ourselves. So there is this antidote energy that's coming in really strong. With the galactic Kachina energy, I tried to reflect her in a code that I made that then is connected with a crystal. And that's something that's available, but also just knowing that there's a physical thing that represents her, or that we can make a physical thing. So let me just start. I am not a professional audio maker. I do not have professional equipment, but I'm going to trust that the energy transmits very well because I trust the energy. So I've got drum, a shamanic drum, crystal bowls, and crystal harp, and we shall see what comes in and how it comes in, as long as we are aware that the entire purpose and focus for all of this is to address the specific bundle, the specific recipe, and the specific caboodle of all that we are going through because of the bombardments. There are positive energies coming in that are huge, such as photonic. There's a raise in photonic energy, so a lot of us might be getting spiritually high, but it can be extremely confusing because at the same time, and me being very much a human like all of us, I'm so confused. I am not a confused person, but I feel confused. I feel like I'm navigating in a narcissistic cloud where I have no idea what's going on, and I can't stand that, and I makes me very uncomfortable. Because these high energies that are coming in make me high and make me feel like I want to do this and I want to do that, and I'm writing books and I have 75 projects and I'm channeling here and channeling there, and this is all great 5D energy plus, it's phenomenal. But as a human, I'm feeling incapable and blocked and stopped and insecure, and this massive anxiety that is unfamiliar because it's confusing anxiety. It's off. There is basically almost no real reason for it because things have been getting so much better in my personal life and in other people's personal lives, I can see. So there is something, and I might just call it the narcissistic cloud of the collective, that needs to be addressed and cleaned and cleared from the mastery within us, with the help of the mastery of the cosmic whale grandmothers and the love and the mastery of the Galactic Kachina. So there is a whole, I think, clean, clearing intention and adjustment that's happening. So let's see where we go. Greetings, dear ones. We are the cosmic whales, the cosmic whale grandmothers. We are ever present, always present. We are always here. It is always a matter of how it is that you feel in contact, in transmission with us. We bring to you the healing ocean waters of water worlds you belong to, ones that you are aware of, such as Atlantis, Lemuria, the positive high golden ages, parallel versions of the water worlds that you know and that you are a part of, where you are the master healers, cleaners, ambassadors, light workers, priestesses, dragons, dragonesses. You are incredibly precious souls that we see. Although we love all souls, we see you, we love you, and we're taking care of you. Come swim under our fin. Be a little baby whale. Swim slowly and gently and feel the lightness in the water worlds gravity is lighter and softer and more multi-directional. In the water worlds that you are missing, you can feel buoyant and float up. You can float down, sideways, roly-polies. It is sort of similar to flying, but it is softer, softer, softer. Release from your pores, from your mitochondria, from your brain, from the heat, from the exhaustion, from the inflammation, release. Release acidity, release tension, release anger, release fear, release frustration, release the inevitability, the jadedness, the darkness, the heaviness, exhaustion. Release. We're the cosmic whale grandmothers. We can take this on. We're gonna take it on. These are the sacred waters, the sacred water temples you have been wanting and missing, and that you know, that you created, that you made, that you love, that you emanate. Release. Releasing that anger through breath, through sound, through body, through movement, through thrashing. Thrash. Patsanamanai. Senokonanai. Detenete inenenoka. Enokanananai. Shunanote. Tiatamananai tanaha. Enokonaisa. Sanakaite nenekonusu. Shakanai. Kisena. These past transmissions of the light language sounded like affirming elders that were saying, enough, cast thee out, the dark little icky, get out, you bad people, bad energy, get out of there, stop it. It almost felt like the grandmothers were scolding the dark energy, saying, well, you can do better than that, you know? You can be better. You can do better. With the love and appreciation and compassion of everything, everything has its place. Everything has its role. It's not really judging. It's a saying, well, I'm going to do this and you go do that. And I'm very decided and this is my boundary. And I have a boundary for a reason. So I slipped out of the cosmic whale transmission as I was trying to translate it. And I am wondering if the Galactic Kachina energy is coming or what else is coming. Kia na taira oi laka anai hitiri hinanai. Oi sinak anahana e nakana isin oi nanai. Here we have plasma crystalline rainbow beings. I would call them maybe plasma beings. It's a collective. It's a really high frequency. I believe we are plasma beings. A lot of us are. Maybe some people might like to feel more crystalline beings. There's choices, there's preferences. So let's feel this Aldebaran gateway opening, one of the brightest stars in the Taurus constellation. Aldebaran was a star that was there before the Pleiades were formed. And Aldebaran has some extremely ancient wisdom and love and brings in an added oomph to the water liquids in our bodies around us, this plasmatic frequency that I believe is a mixture of fire and water. I believe it's like liquid crystal and more. I feel that the Arcturians talked about it to me a long time ago, calling it liquid light, but I keep seeing it rainbowy, a shiny, iridescent, pearlescent, really high frequency that is coming on now, coming through these plasma ray beings. I mean, it's plasma ray, rainbow plasma rays. There's dragons that are bringing in this energy. I'm being shown that this rainbow plasma ray, this gateway, this portal, is pouring in from the Aldebaran energy, from the Aldebaran gateway, because the Aldebaran is one of the main stars on the galactic plane, the equatorial plane of the galaxy, known by astronomers. And so Aldebaran is one of the guardian stars that's on the outer edges of our galaxy, and its job is to pour in energies from the outside into our galaxy. So I'm seeing this rainbow liquid light coming in from the Aldebaran Stargate and bringing it into our Milky Way, into the Galactic Kachina's lap. She's got this luminescent robe or ceremonial dress that looks like the galaxy, and it's infinite. It's, even though the galaxy might be known to be finite in 3D terms, it really feels infinite in 5D terms. It an ai one ina inuquis mana oen. Shomanai se la asanai ilunoi. I'm seeing that us empaths, starseeds, light workers, warriors of the light. I'm not sure what name we all want or we like or resonate with, but I feel that this rainbow liquid plasma is effectively being brought in now. Each day there's new higher rays and frequencies that are coming in. And there's different beings or frequencies that are in service of translating and working this light so that it is more accessible to us, more digestible, more integrated with us. And a lot of us are here doing exactly that work. So here we are absorbing this energy. I'm seeing it as little liquid droplets floating around our auric field, so many of them, and that our auric field, like a sponge, is thirstily accepting them, bringing them in, making it part of us. We are ancient beings living in an ancient world that only by illusion does it seem like our world is only 6,000 years old, 4,000 years old, 2,000 years old of civilization. This world is so much older, and we are so much more ancient, and we have so much to bring here. And yet, maybe we could benefit from feeling more supported on an energy level. Let's go beyond coffee and other stimulants. Nothing wrong with having them, that's good, but we need something even better, more nourishing. And at this point, there's this liquid rainbow light, and maybe we're being shown to find some body of water around us or near us, a lake, a picture of a lake, a picture of the ocean, a picture of a waterfall. Go to the waterfall, go hiking, but there is a huge activation occurring in the waters of the world, which then we're feeling and resonating with as we are 70, 80, 90, I don't know what percentage, large percentage of water that we are. So we are the priestesses, we are the water priestesses. We come from water worlds. We are liquid crystal. We are so precious, and we need cosmic whale grandmothers. We need the Galactic Kachina. We need these massive forces way over there that really are inside of us to tell us how important we are. Well, let's just start with that. Let's start with accessing the feeling that we are important and we deserve to feel so much better. We deserve to, I don't know what the right words are, but we don't have to deal with this insane anxiety that probably isn't really even ours. We deserve to be the energy masters, the creators, the priestesses, the artists, the engineers of consciousness, engineers of society, creators of new worlds. We deserve to feel that we are nurtured and supported in all of our ways, mental, emotional, spiritual, and physical. So in this moment, this could be very energetic, very emotional, can even be mental, can be very spiritual. I think I said that one already. We deserve to feel nourished from our deepest inside, from our deepest little parts and little particles out into our extended auric field. And that's where we can focus right now. The Aldebaran energy can be very scientific. It's about crystals, it's about codes, it's about science. So the Aldebaran codes are saying, with and through the plasma beings, that if we are focusing more on the outside of our body, if we focus more on the outer perimeter of our auric field, we place more energy there, more focus, more energy, and we see that we are being absolutely nurtured and fed through photosynthesis, through osmosis, through absorbing these new photonic rays, rainbow light rays, plasmatic light, liquid light, water, cosmic waters from the universe. We are getting nourished. And now they're helping us filter that through from our outer auric field, coming in, closer, closer, closer to our physical body, so that our physical body can benefit from the highlight that we are accessing. So to begin to calm down, to begin to ground more, to digest better, to breathe deeper, to slow down, to be intuitively solid and solvent in knowing when it's time to say no, when it's time to create and establish a new boundary for ourselves and for others, to maybe eat a little bit less or eat more mindful. I can't believe how much I eat. I eat so much healthy food, but oh my goodness, our digestive system could use a break and create the fire inside of us that we need for our whole body and aura. Maybe we can walk more, be more in nature, but all intuitively led, all very soft. May it all be so soft the way we progress and gently step into a higher, lighter, more expanded version of ourselves that is and feels more like our true human self on earth. And now I'm feeling the strands from the cosmic whale grandmothers, from the Galactic Kachina, and from the Aldebaran code. This Aldebaran rainbow plasmatic light, and it's all feeding us threads and threads of beautiful spider web-like very strong filaments that looks like the fascia. I just saw a fascia video and it looked just like the visions my guides have been giving me for years. The fascia is phenomenal. Kind of looks like a spider web that's dense and it's just reconnecting everything. And I see that we're being connected from the outer galaxy, from our galaxy into ourselves. There's a lot of weaving. There's a lot of organizing, reorganizing. This is all abstract. It's all maybe advanced. But it's wonderful because it's from the heart, from our heart, and our heart knows that this makes sense. To be thinking and feeling in such out of this world terms, out of this world words, ideas, concepts that take us so far outside of our body and into a space that can help us support the knowing and feeling that we are more than the body, we are more than our 3D version of ourselves that we criticize so much and that we judge all the time, and it's just so hard to be ourselves. But it is also natural and innate with us to be ourselves, to be childlike, and to be our childlike self, to be our fairy self, to be our galactic self, to be our Arcturian fairy, Pleiadian fairy. I see Pleiadian cat beings aspects of some of us. I can see whales aspects of us. I see parts of us that are mountains, living mountains, parts of us that are living crystals, parts of us that have been goddesses on other planets. What does that mean? I can see us as dragons and as crystal beings that are the whole planet. I think I've said that, but there's just different versions of that. So we are huge beings, huge souls, dense, condensed into this tiny, dense, heavy body, heavy physical body. We are masters and we're capable of feeling better. We're capable of projecting more well-being from us, for the world. We're capable of having so much joy, lightness, radiant buoyancy. We are bringers of magic. We are the magic. We're not necessarily making the magic. We are projecting and beaming because we are the magic. That is the most exciting thing. We are the magic. I think that's what it is, being multidimensional on Earth right now. As we allow ourselves to be lighter, we are projecting the magic within us that is from other dimensional realms and places like Atlantis and Lemuria, where the realms were so much more open and there was the overlapping. And maybe there was more, we could see, sense, feel the unicorns around us, Pegasus, centaurs, and other beings that we don't have names for that aren't seen as much on Earth, even in the energetic realm. And these beings I would call the pioneers. There's energetic pioneers coming in from Cassiopeia, butterfly beings, hybrid beings, part cat, part human, lion, winged lion beings. There's a lot of movement. There's actually a lot of excitement that's happening in the higher realms, but that's coming down to live in our mountains, to live in the undersoil, but not to be part of inner earth, to be part of the undersoil that then is coming up. These Atlantean, Lemurian, but other societies that are coming to be on Earth at this time are elementals, brothers and sisters and crystal beings. And oh my goodness, so many body shapes and sizes. I see crabs and lobsters, jellyfish, elephants, but they're not just that. They have maybe a unicorn horn or maybe a fishtail and their mermaid elephant. I mean, I am seeing a very cute, wise variety of beings that we are part of, our brothers and sisters that are coming back to Earth now. And these are also our lost elementals, the fairies. This is and can be and was an incredible I don't want to use the word paradise or Eden, it's such a religious word, but these were incredible worlds to live in here on earth. We had so much going on. And in a way, it's weirdly coming back through the energy field of a lot of us that are thinking and feeling and wanting and remembering that we are part of this. So maybe the antidote for the anxiety and tension is to simply remember that we are beaming magic despite all odds. We are incredible beings, so strong and so resilient. We're just literally achieving the impossible, but that's what we came here for. So may it be that we have gathered what we came into the space to gather. May it be that we feel invigorated in our physical body, in our metabolism, in our digestion, in our adrenal glands, in our pineal gland, in our mitochondria. May it be that we are revitalized, reinvigorated, that we have new filters and new protections and new amplifiers of all it is that we are wanting. And most importantly, that we feel that there's a place for us here, that things can be so much more comfortable from now on, and that we feel confident in the next step and in the next step, and we're confident and self-assured in who we are right here and right now. And as I'm inviting us to get more and more into our body, I will bring the drum out. The drum is to help us move, to move our hands and hips, to move our neck and shoulders. I feel like there was 3 different songs that they wanted me to play at the same time. I don't feel my human self can actually do 3 different melodies all at once. So move our feet and ankles and thank ourselves, our guides, our team, our multidimensional selves for we have accessed a lot and successfully.